Okay, everybody, so our next guest, Kalen Allen, has millions of followers on across social media. And he became a huge celebrity on social media after his viral videos caught the eye of Ellen DeGeneres. So after a handful of videos like this one were released, Kalen was contacted by producers on The Ellen Show and then became a regular fixture. Videos like this are fun, but creating them and getting attention is serious business. In fact, they could determine who becomes our next president. Both candidates are leaning into memes like these on your screen in hopes of winning both Gen Z and their votes. And Allen, who understands what can spark something going viral, has even worked with the Biden administration on its social media content. Kalen is here now to offer some perspective on this new trend that we're seeing. Good morning to you. It's always good to see you.
Good day, LA. How are you?
Hey, we're doing good. We're doing a lot better, and our day is going to be so much better because you're with us this morning. It's so good to see you.
It's so wonderful to see you, and thank you for having me.
So we're seeing this big trend, especially as the presidential race is heating up. We're seeing Kamala Harris leaning into this whole brat saga popularized by Charlie XCX and her new album. So just talk to us, Kalen, just about why the campaigns are really leaning into this and the power of memes.
Well, I think specifically the Harris campaign understands that getting Gen Z to really activate in this upcoming election is so imperative to their success. And I think what is important to understand about the use of memes is like we all use this as a way of communicating on a daily basis. And I see it as a strategy to be able to start the conversation, to get people engaged, to talk about Kamala. I think what is so interesting about the VP is that we're really in unprecedented times to the way that she has spent a lot of her time in office kind of in the back. And now the strategy is to bring her forward, but not only just as a VP, but also as a potential president. And I think that takes quick thinking because like we know, we only have 3 months till the election.
That's right. And we even saw, you know, even with the attempted assassination against former President Trump, we saw his team mobilize and they hopped on the meme train. We just had it up on the screen and with that 50 Cent meme.
Correct. Absolutely. I think all parts of both campaigns are looking at all angles. I think it is a brilliant marketing move. I think people are mobilizing in every single way because I think each campaign knows that they have to be able to reach people in many different forms. We take in content, we take in information from many different sources, and you really have to diversify the way that you reach people in today's day and age.
So you know a thing or two about what it takes to become a viral sensation. Many of us first came to love you seeing you on Ellen and seeing your food reaction videos. Something, though, that I didn't know that your very first video went viral. This week, you're a guest on Scott Evans' House Guest. And yes. I heard you all talking, and I was like, I didn't realize that it was your first video that went viral right out of the gate.
Yes, it was a very quick turnaround. You know, the very first video was in November 2017, and I was already working at Ellen in January 2018. I believe that it's just, you know, divinely guided, and I just followed the races. You know what I mean? Because I think what's also interesting about that is that at that time I was in school. I was getting my degrees in theater and film, and now I'm getting my master's in journalism at NYU. And so it was all by happenstance that it happened, but I don't like to try and question why the blessings that come into my life come, and I kind of just let them be what they are, and then I embrace them fully and then navigate from there.
Amen. Look at you. Look at you. That's a sermon in a sentence, okay? That's you better let them know. So also, we're going to see you with Scott on House Guest. It's his series. You can get it. Subscribe. I am Scott Evans on YouTube. And this moment right here was brilliant. So Scott's making you some cornbread. And I have to tell you, when he busted out the cornflakes to go on the cornbread, I was like, oh, maybe like a little, I never thought of that, right? But then it took a little bit of a turn.
Well, you know what's so funny about that specific moment in the episode is I had literally just walked through the door. Like they mic'd me outside, walked the door, and he's like, "Oh, I want to prepare." Like I knew we were eating, so I thought it was a serious moment. Like I thought Scott was actually making me something that he wanted me to eat. Then when he started throwing stuff in there, I was like, "Hold on, what do you mean you putting relish because you don't have no green bell peppers? That don't make sense to me, you know?" And then I was like, "You know what? I'm not eating at your house. Not if you cooking."
It's great because on this episode, we really get to see you also talking about some of the other hopes and dreams that you have in your journey.
Yeah, you know, ultimately, my goal is for a talk show. That is where I feel the most at home. I've had the honor of being connected with people like Ellen DeGeneres and Oprah Winfrey and Ricky Lake. And I feel as though that has happened for a reason. And that was a big part of me going to journalism school because I take everything that I do with a lot of purpose and intention. And I always want to make sure that I am fully educated and also making sure that people know that I earned my spot.
Hey, that part right there. And it was such a lovely conversation. Scott has such a gift with connecting with people and really seeing people and meeting them right where they are. So it was fun to see you two together on the show.
Well, thank you so much. You got to go over to the house.
Yeah, I know. I got to be a house guest. Yeah. Oh man, so it's great. So we can catch up with you by following you on all of your social media, right? So give that to us real quick.
Absolutely. You can follow me everywhere at the Kalen Allen. And we got some exciting things coming up.
I know you do. He got some stuff coming up, y'all, that he's going to be able to talk about soon, but he can't do it yet. And in the meantime, if you want to watch Kalen and Scott on House Guests, subscribe to Scott's YouTube channel. I am Scott Evans, and you can catch their conversation as well as previous episodes of his new series. Thank you, man. It's always good to see you.
Thank you. You too. Toodaloo, everybody.
Bye. Let's make it a good day, everybody. We'll see you in a little bit.